An update on the couple accused of torturing this child to death in Lake County, when the state attorney there is expected to share new details.
A man accused in a string of rapes at bus stops could testify in his trial, how he responded to the emotional testimony from the alleged victims.
And a line of severe storms tore a path of destruction through several states. We're getting a look at some of the twisters responsible for all of this damage.
WESH 2 News Sunrise on CW18 starts right now.
It's 9 a.m. and in just hours we're expecting an update about the couple accused of torturing a 10-year-old little boy to death. We thank you for staying with us. I'm Jason Guy.
And I'm Meredith McDonough. The state attorney's office in Lake County says that they will give new information in this case at a news conference later on today. Kimberly Mills and her boyfriend, Andre Walker, are charged with second-degree murder. They're accused of brutally torturing Mills' 10-year-old son. Doctors reportedly found bruises and burns all over Xavier Williams' body. Police say that his brother had similar signs of abuse, and in both cases, investigators say that their mother tried to hide it. Xavier was taken to the hospital in late February. He died about a month later. Today's press conference is set for 2:30 p.m. and WESH 2 News will be there to cover it all.
April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and this morning a local advocacy center will host an event of awareness about the issue to light. They're holding it at the Kids House Wayne Dench Children's Advocacy Center in Sanford. Local leaders will be there to talk about how they all work together to combat child abuse. There will also be a unity candle lighting ceremony in front of Faith's Garden to remember the children who were lost to child abuse and neglect. The event starts at 10 o'clock this morning.
An accused serial rapist could testify in his own defense today. Now, this comes after investigators, experts, and his alleged victims all took the stand.
And this is the man on trial, Nelson O'Deege. He's accused of attacking those women at Orange County bus stops. And as WESH 2's Bob Hazen explains, the jury could start deliberating as soon as this afternoon. And back in November, Orange County approved an amendment to redistrict the county. You're seeing the current map. It's up here on your screen, but soon 2 more districts will be added. Last night, people came out in droves saying they don't want to see any changes to their districts, including who represents them on the county board. A committee will make a recommendation to county commissioners for review in September. The next meeting will be on April 10th.
Thousands of high school students in Florida rely on college-level courses to reach some of their life goals, but a new bill is putting those classes in limbo. State lawmakers are proposing to cut funding for AP dual enrollment and courses. HB 5101 also wants to cut some teacher bonuses. Now, some parents believe that losing advanced placement or other college-level courses would make these public schools less competitive.
The stressors that these kids are facing in terms of getting into college, it is so stressful. It is more competitive than ever, and these classes, these opportunities are their tickets in.
Now, Orange County Public Schools says that some of the potential impacts from the cuts would include fewer qualified teachers, fewer professional learning opportunities for teachers, increased cost to families, and limited course and program options for students.
Now to the Capitol, where President Trump has announced some sweeping new tariffs, and this is on all of America's trading partners.
Now, the president says that these tariffs will create economic independence. WESH 2's Amy Lou is at the White House with first reactions from international leaders.
And on top of the 20% tariffs President Trump previously put on China, total taxes on shipments from the country could exceed 50%.
And these 4 Republican senators joined Democrats to push back against some of those tariffs. Now, the Senate passed a bill overnight stopping tariffs against Canada, but there's almost no change of the House taking it up, and even narrow odds that President Trump would sign it. The Republicans who reached across the aisle for this bill say that trade wars with our partners hurt working people the most. The stock market is about to open in less than half an hour, and coming up, we'll show you the real-time impact the tariffs are having on the economy. Until then, you can learn more about how these trade policies on our website, WESH.com. Turning now to the severe weather wreaking havoc across much of the South and the Midwest.
These violent storms have left at least 3 dead. Take a look at this footage. It shows you a tornado moving across Arkansas yesterday. Thousands of people in that state are now without power. And this video shows another twister ripping right through that rural community. It's in Missouri in this video. Storms also stretched across Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, and Mississippi. And this storm is expected to bring major flash flooding with the threat lasting through Saturday.
We have just under 2 months to go until we begin hurricane season. And before that, the World Meteorological Organization is retiring Beryl, Helene, and Milton from its rotating list of names. They do this if those storms caused great destruction and loss of life. Helene was the deadliest U.S. hurricane since Katrina in 2005, killing about 250 people. Now the names Brianna, Holly, and Miguel will take the place of Beryl, Helene, and Milton on the Atlantic Basin list. And then Jake will replace John on the Eastern Pacific list. Just last month, first warning meteorologist Eric Burst put out his 2025 hurricane forecast. You can find that full report on our website, WESH.com, and our free mobile app.
Work to reopen the Flagler Beach Pier is on hold again. It took a beating from several hurricanes over the last few years and has been closed since Hurricane Ian in 2022. Construction was supposed to resume last spring, but was delayed multiple times. Residents say after years of waiting, they are still very eager to see the pier reopen.
And of course, the pier gives you that special view that nothing else does. You got to find the cash, you got to find the folks to be able to do it and do it right. So it takes time, but never fast enough.
The city manager says the pier's demolition and reconstruction will be funded by federal money, not Flagler Beach taxpayers. The pier is expected to be complete before the end of next year.
A highly anticipated event is sailing its way back into Central Florida this weekend.
And it features fun for the whole family. Why organizers say this popular boat show is now bigger and better than ever.
Also this weekend, the debut of a brand new Speed Showdown. How world-class runners will take on an elite track series that even makes a stop in the Sunshine State. We're going to send things over now to first warning meteorologist Kellyanne Class and Jason Guy, because guys, we're talking boats here. It sounds like this is going to be a good weekend to get out on the water.
Yeah, you know it. We're going to be thinking about doing anything outside because of the heat, Kellyanne.
And we're not going to have any thunderstorms either, so it's great for boating, great to go to the beach and doing anything outdoors. Just obviously stay hydrated. It's going to be in the 90s today all the way through the weekend. Today we'll reach about 90 degrees. That's almost 10 degrees above our average of 81. 90s will continue all the way through Monday. Monday, we will reach 91 degrees, but look at what happens as we go into Tuesday. We drop down quickly into the middle 70s. That is all thanks to a cold front that will arrive Monday night into Tuesday, and this is going to bring in some showers and along with the cooler air behind it. Now, I do want to let you know we're still watching on how much rainfall we're going to receive. The GFS is actually showing this more of a dry cold front, meaning not a lot of rainfall associated with that, whereas the European is showing more showers and thunderstorms in the forecast compared to the GFS. So just know that we're watching the trends, but we're still going to be expecting some rainfall in the forecast for Monday. Otherwise, right now we are dry and rain-free all across Central Florida and the state. Couple of clouds though, as we take a look here in Ocala in Marion County. Temperatures are already in the low 80s in coastal Brevard County, 81 degrees in Titusville, 78 degrees in Melbourne, rest of us around 75 to about 77 degrees. Now this afternoon, Orlando and west, we will reach the low 90s. If you're east of Orlando today, you will reach the middle and upper 80s. We'll also have a mix of sun and clouds, but it's going to be breezy. Our winds today will pick up out of the southeast at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. So for today's forecast, mostly sunny, no rain in the forecast. Another great day to head to our local beaches, but swim near lifeguard. We are under a currents because of that strong onshore wind. Now tomorrow afternoon, we're still warm. 80s and 90s across the area, and we'll still have sunny conditions. That continues into Saturday with the southeasterly wind, and then on Sunday, our wind changes direction to the southwest. That's going to warm us up to about 92 degrees on Sunday. That'll be 1 degree shy of the record of 93. On Saturday, 90 degrees is not even close to the record of 96, but it's still going to be unseasonably hot. Central Florida's certified most accurate forecast shows a really dry stretch now all the way through Sunday. Monday, a few isolated showers, highs still in the 90s, and then Tuesday, 77 degrees with a 60% coverage of showers and thunderstorms. On Wednesday, a 20% coverage of rainfall with a high of 76. That was a look at our inland 7-day forecast. Let's get you a look at the coastline. Our temperatures now through Saturday in the mid 80s, upper 80s for Sunday and Monday, and then that rain arrives Tuesday, dropping highs into the 70s. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
First Warning Weather on CW18 is sponsored by attorney Dan Newlin.
Looking ahead, a roster of 48 racers made up of top track athletes from around the world are set to compete against 48 challengers. A new elite track event series will feature 4 head-to-head matchups in Kingston, Jamaica, Miami, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles. Athletes including world record holders, 2 Olympic gold medalists will be on their marks when the inaugural season of Grand Slam track debuts this weekend.
Yeah, get this, $12 million will be on the line. And you're already tuned into Central Florida's official start and finish line to catch all of the action live right here on CW18. And joining us now to run through everything is the league's founder and 4-time Olympic champion, Michael Johnson. Great to see you this morning, Michael.
Good to see you guys. Good to be with you.
We want to thank you, our Grand Slam track founder, Michael Johnson. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're going to be watching that live coverage this weekend. Just so you know, it begins Saturday night at 6 o'clock from Kingston, Jamaica there. That's where Michael is this morning. And the coverage continues Sunday beginning at 3 in the afternoon. And CW18, where you're watching right now, this is your home for the exclusive broadcast.
At 9:26 now, next on Sunrise, several bars in downtown Orlando are struggling to stay in business, and some have had to close their doors. How city leaders are responding to this nightlife slump.
Harvey. We're on the way, ma'am. Hold on just a moment.
Frantic 911 calls from the day a father was shot and killed in a Winter Garden. Well, witnesses explained to dispatchers after the alleged gunman opened fire.
Plus, a warning about scams in Marion County, the push to identify this woman accused of taking advantage of elderly people.
Plus, accountability on the road, how an app on your phone can help cut down on risky driving habits.
WESH 2 News Sunrise on CW18 starts right now.
911, what's the location of your emergency? Somebody just got shot. What's the location of your emergency?
Excuse me, somebody got shot.
What's the location of your emergency?
Hey, we need an ambulance.
3 frantic 911 calls came into police the night of February 20th, and that's the night that this man was shot and killed while riding an ATV in a Winter Garden complex.
The landlord came and just shot him.
The landlord came and shot him?
Yeah.
Police say 57-year-old Ralph Hensel is charged with first-degree murder in the death of Jakeem Williams. Police called to the complex 4 times for ATV complaints in the past.
From what I heard, he just shot the guy, you know. He just shot him. He didn't have no reason to shoot him. I mean, he might have had in his mind reasons to shoot him, but what reason would you kill somebody because they're riding a dirt bike?
Hensel is being held on no bond at the Orange County Jail. He is charged with first-degree murder.
Marion County looking for a woman who they tricked an elderly person into giving her $1,000. Take a close look at this video. Investigators say this woman pretended to be a PayPal worker claiming to be helping with payment issues. Officials say they're seeing a growing number of elderly people becoming victims. Neighborhoods near State Road 200 reportedly had so many of these reported scams that the total loss over just a 2-month period came to $1 million.
Just slow down, pause, and I tell people all the time, just slow down and verify. If it's a grandkid calling you or somebody from PayPal pretending to be, or even from your own bank, slow down, it's not an emergency, and call your bank.
If you know anything about the woman pretending to be a PayPal worker, you're asked to contact the Marion Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers.
To Orlando now, where the nightlife downtown is taking a big hit. 2 popular bars there are now closing their doors for good.
High Tea and One Up Orlando made the announcement yesterday. WESH 2's Tony Atkins explains they fought to stay open for quite some time.
Downtown Orlando's nightlife is now down 2 more bars. High Tea, known for its Alice in Wonderland theme, will close after reservations this weekend. And the arcade bar, One Up, is already closed. Establishments posting this on social media, thanking customers and staff, and also explaining the difficulties such as costs and a declining Church Street.
And I've just slowly seen it die over time, more and more than it already has died.
Zane Dutch has done valet on Church for the past 2 years. From across the street, he's watched one bar close after another.
I get people all the time asking if Irish Shannon's is still open, you know, if all these places that are closed down, like what happened? And I'm like, I don't know what happened.
He says he's even valeting less cars these days.
It will get like 10 cars, 15 cars maybe. But when I first started working here, when all these businesses were open, we would do 20 or 30 cars easily.
Ownership group Bar None Creations also cites another hurdle: fees from the city's after midnight alcohol sales permit program. I spoke with District 5 Commissioner Shan Rose about this.
Do you think that could at some point maybe even be phased out? Is that a discussion, probably?
That has been my discussion from day one, and we're looking at what that looks like. So it's a balance between safety and vibrancy.
Rose says as a new commissioner, she's working to find creative ways to help downtown businesses thrive.
We are sad to see businesses leave downtown, but we are working on incentive programs to make sure that we create a safe and vibrant downtown for everyone to come and enjoy.
None Creations also has another location downtown. This bar is called Cocktails and Screams. The company says that bar also needs support now more than ever.
At 9:34, now we're getting a check of the stock market this morning.
And pre-market trading earlier in the AM hours had been in the red following President Trump's announcement of reciprocal tariffs. The opening bell rang moments ago. Let's see where things stand right now. The Dow Jones Index is at 1,000 points down. We're going to check back in at the end of the day as well. We'll have a look at the boards on WESH 2 News at 4 o'clock. AAA released new research about risky driving habits, and surprisingly, they say the key to safer driving can be found on smartphones. Their study reports apps from insurance companies may help curb reckless driving. Those usage-based insurance programs track your behavior when you're out on the roads and can lower your rates based on your driving. The app monitors hard braking, speeding, and distracted driving. Then it gives feedback and safe driving tips to improve a driver's score. More than 1,400 people participated in this national study over the course of 24 weeks. The experts say that they found some drivers reduce speed by up to 13%, hard braking by 21%, rapid acceleration by up to 25%.
Brevard County's EMS will be making some policy changes that could impact who shows up when you call 911.
Yeah, but not everybody's on board with this change. WESH 2 Brevard County reporter Moriarty explains why this new plan was made. Helping kids express themselves through art.
One Orange County organization is giving students a creative, safe space.
Art is connected to play, and play is the universal language of children. It's how children learn.
We are introducing you to this week's community champion, Art Reach Orlando.
You're watching Central Florida's CW18.
Art is universal. It's a medium that can transcend hurdles and bring a community together.
And that's exactly the motivation behind this week's community champion. WESH 2 Sonica Dange joins us now in the studio. And Sonica, you're introducing us to Art Reach Orlando.
And we joined Art Reach Orlando for a day during one of their week-long camps to see the impact they have on the community.
Awesome. Such a great organization. Yeah. Thank you. 9:47, talking about the weather, Jay, another hot one.
Yeah, it sure is. Heating up again into the 90s as we get over to First Morning meteorologist Kelly in class. And we've got a real stretch of this kind of weather here.
Yeah, all the way through Monday, we'll have our high temperatures in the low 90s. But then starting Tuesday, we have big changes, all thanks to a cold front that rolls through. And our high temperatures on Tuesday are going to drop into the 70s. Now, this cold front will arrive late Monday into Tuesday. It will also bring in some showers. Some thunderstorms. For now, Tuesday afternoon, high temperatures mostly in the middle 70s. Right now, Palm Coast looks like you may drop down to about 66 degrees, but we'll have to watch those trends. For now, though, it's warm outside. We're at 82 degrees already in Titusville, at 75 in Orlando, 76 degrees in Kissimmee, 75 degrees in Palm Coast, and 78 degrees in the We're starting off with mostly sunny conditions, just a couple of clouds from our tower cam network. Looking towards the vehicle assembly building, always beautiful, but bright sunshine this morning. Today, we'll keep that sunshine around. Wind picking up out of the southeast at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. That will warm us up from Orlando and west into the 90s. If you're east of Orlando today, you will be in the middle and upper 80s. For the rest of the afternoon, no rainfall in the forecast. We'll just have a mix of sun and clouds, a little bit of humidity, though not as humid as what we were waking up to earlier earlier on this morning. Now, high pressure is in control. That area of high pressure is out in the Atlantic. That's helping to keep a cold front way up to our north. This cold front will bring some severe weather from Texas all the way to the mid-Atlantic today. Tomorrow from Texas to the Midwest, and then on Saturday again from Texas to the Midwest, with a focus in Louisiana for numerous severe storms. Now again, with that high pressure, it's going to keep the front up to the north, so it means we're just going to be dry and hot. Temperatures will be tomorrow once again into the 80s and 90s. 90s continue for the weekend, where Saturday we're at 90 degrees, Sunday at 92. A few isolated showers on Monday. That cold front arrives Tuesday, bringing scattered rain with a couple of thunderstorms, dropping high temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday into the mid-70s. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
A new movie coming out this weekend is based on one of the most bizarre and infamous episodes of game show history.
Set in 1984, tells the story of a man who seemed to have the magic touch. David Daniels shows us the luckiest man in America. Whoa, that one looks wild. All right, in Osceola County, an old family favorite's back in action. Green Meadows Petting Farm is open again.
It's part of a bigger operation with the goal of enhancing community spaces. This farm had been a staple of Kissimmee for decades, a popular destination for school trips or afternoons before ice cream. And people there are welcoming that nostalgia by bringing their own kids now.
I came here when I was in, I think, pre-K. And we came with our class. We petted all the animals. We got to hold the chickens and milk the cows.
I brought my daughter, who's now almost a teenager, to the farm years ago. It's fun to relive those memories.
Green Meadows had to close down in 2021 for construction, but now it's back in business as the first phase of a 150-acre project called Lancaster Ranch Park. The owner is grateful for the support and investment from Kissimmee leaders.
Why can't every city government be like the city of Kissimmee? Just amazing that they just get it as far as partnering with businesses, advance the quality of life in their community.
Now the rest of the plan includes walking and biking trails, playgrounds, pavilions, a dog park, and a connection to the Shingle Creek Bike Trail. I brought my oldest there, Jason. Yeah. Got to milk the cows. It was so fun.
Oh, that's awesome. A petting zoo is such like a family fun day. Okay, in Pennsylvania, a mini horse escaped a rescue farm, and a walk on the wild side led her to her forever home. All right, this is April, and she'd just been surrendered to the sanctuary Monday when she escaped the very next day. She made her way down a busy highway where drivers called police to come get her, but April
but we're having a difficult time locating the horse, and it finally appeared behind our police station, which is about 2.5 miles away from where the farm is.
Okay, once the sergeant found her at the station, they developed an instant bond, so he and his family decided to take her in, and now she's enjoying the pastures there on the family farm. They are making sure everything's well secured so she doesn't escape.
It all worked out so well.
Yeah.
Perfect ending for April.
Yep,
She's a cutie.
great.
Well, thanks so much for joining us here on Sunrise. That does it for us this morning, and we'll be back tomorrow on your Friday morning.
Thank you for watching WESH 2 News. Stay connected to local live late-breaking coverage anytime, anywhere on WESH.com or on the WESH 2 app.
You're watching Central Florida's CW18.